Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Shed of Dread. Right, you should have seen a video that I did not long ago. If you're wondering if I'm wearing the same t-shirt, I do have a tendency to record these things in blocks. I'm not being riffy, just the way it is. Any case, and it was the BBC reporting on the fact that there had been an accusation that a BBC presenter had been paid. And so I read the BBC article out with my reactions. Well, surprisingly enough, I found a bit more information, so we can get this one out on a video, which will also be useful. Right then. So, the explainer. Everything we know about the claims a BBC presenter paid teen for sexually explicit photos. Right. A household name at the BBC has been accused of paying a teenager for sexually explicit photos. Is everything we know so far about the allegations and how the broadcaster has responded. How the broadcaster responded was the first video I did on this, but we need to keep this going because it's interesting. A BBC presenter allegedly paid a teenager tens of thousands of pounds for sexually explicit photos. The broadcaster has reportedly launched an investigation, if you go back to the other video that I mentioned earlier. And some BBC presenters have rushed to declare their innocence, which is always a worry. Why are you rushing to protect yourselves? You shouldn't have nothing to say if you've got nothing to hide. It reminds me very much of the old Shakespeare. Methinks she does protest too much. Here's what we know so far. Who is the accused BBC presenter? From what we know, they are a man, a presenter, and a household name. No one involved has been named. What are the allegations against the presenter? They allegedly paid a teenager more than £35,000 for sexually explicit photos. The allegations date back to 2020, when the youth was just 17. A series of payments were made during the years since, according to The Sun. The mother of the youth, now aged 20, told the newspaper that she'd been seen bank account statements showing payments totalling more than £35,000, including one lump sum of £5,000. She claimed the presenter requested performances and her child had used the cash to fund an addiction of crack cocaine, which had destroyed their life, probably because of being requested to send dirty pictures and do performances for some sick little tosser. No, I don't care if it offends anyone, because whoever did this is a scumbag, as far as I'm concerned. With speculation swirling about who the accused presenters are, some BBC presenters have chosen to declare their innocence online. And we got here, I'm not sure my name's floating around. I'll show you the tweets. I've mentioned it in the first video. So Ryland said it isn't him. Jeremy Vine also said it wasn't him. And what has the BBC said? Well, I've covered that in the previous video. But basically, they made a complaint on the 19th of May, and the BBC have now taken the accused star off air. No, he was still on air while this was all going on, but then they've done it. But apparently he's on holiday. And what the basics saying, if the family doesn't come forward and say anything, then they can't take it any further. So in other words, they'll probably be paying that family a visit and making sure some more money changes hands, so they won't say anything. So there you go. A little bit of an update. We now know that it's a household name. So somebody we know very, very well, who's a dirty little git. As I said in the previous video, I'm stunned that the person hasn't been named. When we all know, I mean, you all know that I have the belief that Noel Clarke was unjustly treated, and he was named instantly. In fact, that's how he found out. Yet this BBC star, a household name, not a dicky bird. I'm sure some clever people will work out who it is, and if you do, let us know so we can all send it out and expose this dirty little runt for what he is. Pervert. Any case, I'm done. Social media up above. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and share. Subscribe, please, if you would. Don't forget to hit that bell and select it to all, so YouTube will let you know I've done another video. And with that, I'm all done, and you know what you need to do. Just get out of my shed.